Hello everyone, we are back this week with Wise and Otherwise. And today,
Otherwise and wise.
Otherwise and Wise, whichever way.
There's an and in between. Yeah.
This
Well,
is our,
and otherwise.
and Otherwise. Yeah, this is our episode 7.
Wow.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yes, yeah.
So today we have a guest, and we said last time that hey, if you don't have a guest, we're not gonna have a show. So
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Our first guest.
That's
Nicho, no pressure on you.
so let me introduce our guest. So our guest is Nicho, and thank you for coming to our show. And we wanted to have a lot of conversation. By the way, we didn't preempt the questions, so it'll all be a surprise. What for all of us?
All right.
All right.
So I just wanted to introduce Nicho. Maybe Nicho, you can do your own introduction. I mean, we know at a high. I mean, you've had a you're in Mexico. You came from Mexico as an immigrant. Then you have your own business here now. So talk us a little bit about that transition and now what you're doing now and what you were doing before. I know it's an interesting story.
Okay. First, thank you for the invitation, Imran. I'm very glad to be here with you guys. And like you say, I'm born in Mexico. I'm coming here in I be married here in 1996. That was the first time they come in the United States, and but for 96 to 2000, I was back and forth because I'm married here. My wife wasn't here, but I still working in Mexico. In Mexico, I graduated from military school. I started in the military system in Mexico at 1986. I was 15 year old, very young. When I finished the school, I started working in the Mexican Army. I made my service and I jumped to the highway patrol in the federal police.
Yeah.
And, Policía Federal de Caminos.
Federalist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the time I was in the law school.
What was the reason of coming here? Like what?
Okay, that is a funny story.
Yes.
When I been the first time, this is funny because I never been in United States. Okay, my wedding that was for the December 28, 1996, and I never be here.
You came here to get married.
I come in here the December 24.
Oh, wow.
Okay, and I don't have a visa. I don't have nothing. Even the passport, I don't have it. I get my passport and I get my visa and everything. And I said, man, this is the first time that I going to United States and I'm going just for being married. Okay,
To get married.
Yeah,
Wow.
and I see it. And well, I really don't like the United States in that.
Yeah.
Because I see the people that I meet in that moment, this was exactly what I expected. So that's true, man. What you see in the TV?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You see Beverly Hills, whatever, you see Malibu, you see that is the expectation of United States, the Hollywood. The Hollywood.
You're expecting the gold on the road.
Yeah. But the problem is you see the whole picture, right? You see the Hollywood, you see the
Las
Malibu,
Vegas.
you see Las Vegas, but you don't see in the movie is people making the ditching and they're everywhere. The regular people,
The actual people.
And with I meet first in United States was the regular people.
Yeah.
What you don't see in the
Correct.
Yeah.
There you got a culture shock. There. If I come to United States, I have to work, huh?
Yeah.
I have to be a regular person, huh?
Yeah.
So I have to ask you a question. Now that you mentioned that TV and all of this, you wanted to become a cop in Mexico because of Chips Poncharello?
That's
He wanted to be a star, you know. But
That's what I'm thinking.
maybe
that's funny. That's funny because when 1980s there was chips.
Yeah.
You know? I guess everybody grew up.
Yes.
This
Nothing goes
a
out.
Poncharello in his
Oh, yeah.
Kawasaki 1000 running in the LA streets. Okay. But no, not really that. No, it's not really that. I really love it. One day, I was around 10, 11 years old. I see it, one accident, and that's involved some person pass away in that accident. And I see it coming, the patrolman, the highway patrol, and I see that guy tall with that personality. He start taking control about everything.
Yeah.
And then one guy, and I say, man,
That's pretty cool.
I wanna
Yes, yes.
I wanna be that,
Be that person.
you know. And I did, That one was a easy thing, because you didn't have a lot of discipline, compromise with yourself, and courage, and sometimes, and the most part of the time, lead by one side your life. Your personal life is end, because your person belong to the community, to the highway patrol, to the government, to the wherever,
Interesting.
And in one moment you're gonna need to take some decisions,
Yeah.
and you're gonna need to put your own life in front.
Yes.
And I really wanna do that in that moment, And that's
It's a tough job.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's be a police officer, and in any part of the world.
Any part of the world.
Yeah.
It's very risky in there.
It's not a job.
Yeah.
It's a lifestyle.
When you came to US to get married, you got married. So you were a policeman over there at that time? Okay. And then once you arrive in the US, you wanted to the same profession over here to be a policeman? So,
No, not really. When I come in here in 2000, the Mexico started having some change. Narco traffic and political problems. There was always in Mexico and in any part of the world. Okay.
Yes.
But after 2000, we have a government change. For 86 years, we have a one party in the power.
That's a big change then.
That's a big change.
That was in 2000.
In 2000, yeah. Another party get the presidency is another work, a teamwork, another people.
Yeah.
Some people just change of his
Change the uniform, sir, but they're the same person.
But otherwise, it's the different sides of it.
Never change.
But there start be a lot of change in Mexico, and for be honest, this start be when I was child. But let me back a little bit. When I was child, we see something in Colombia, very, very cruelty, very, very
Yes.
hard to see it. I remember that I was in my first or second year in the highway patrol. One day I tell him to one of my bosses, my supervisors, I tell him, we see something about the Avianca, one explosion and a fly, and a lot of people died in that situation. And I tell him, one day we're gonna have that same situation the Colombia has in this moment.
In Mexico.
We're gonna have it in Mexico, and I can tell you this, my friend. We're gonna see a lot of things in here, United States.
so when you moved to the US, so how was that transition? When you moved over here, because we think that for us, because I think there's a big Hispanic community over here. So I think
Houston.
Yeah, Houston. It seems like that probably for you it's much easier than for us maybe. Yeah, because we're lesser in number.
Yeah, I guess it's all relative, right?
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, he had his in-laws here, so that's a little bit of extra difficulty.
Yeah.
you know, it's very, very, very hard to tell you this. I removed my uniform before crossing the bridge. Okay. Because I have some situation in Mexico, and my life, my family life was in danger.
Oh gosh. Okay.
I don't wanna get too many.
Yeah.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
But one day I tell my wife, get whatever you got, and let's go. And I said, I crossed the bridge with my wife, my kid, and 2-3 luggage, and my car. And I said, I left house, life, properties, everything.
Wow.
Also, you just left.
I left everything,
Wow.
and a fresh start. Okay,
Start
From zero, huh?
from zero.
Wow.
And that was a hard, not just for me,
Yeah, of course.
for everybody.
Yeah.
Because my wife, she have some kind of style of life,
Yeah.
and I bring it here, and I said, well, what I gonna do here? Because I have some school, I have some career, and he what?
Yeah.
Now what?
You're in
Now
law
what?
school. Yeah, exactly.
It's hard when you have a level of lifestyle, and then it's hard to go and then climb back up. I mean, that's hard. Yeah.
That and what I bring in here.
It's in the yep.
Yeah, I can tell you this because I really love this guy.
Seriously? Yeah.
That's not mentioned, sir, but no. Is that American accent?
This is for
Oh.
it's somebody give me the opportunity to start working in the construction, sheetrock and paint job, drywall. Man, I said, man, I cry.
Yeah, you're coming from law school to
I'm
Being a cop, being a law school, and like physical labor.
I never be.
See, this is an immigrant story.
That's very interesting. So because the thing is that what we see, this is like typecasting people, like Hispanic people. We always think that everybody is as a roof worker or a technical hand. And sometimes when I see people, and I can sense that their past probably has been very different from what they are right now, whatever they are doing, whether they're young or old. They might have a very successful career over there. Reasons happen, Same with us.
you're an officer in the police. You're going to law school.
Exactly.
And now you have to go do drywall.
Exactly.
And in a different country.
Yeah.
In a different country.
Exactly.
And then you're told that you're trying to steal his job.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a whole other link.
So it's possible that.
Yeah. Exactly. Is he an attorney? No.
Yeah.
I'm going that way in one moment of the conversation. Yeah, and I start working with somebody from the family, and that's hard because he told me, but he was very, 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 very cruel because he said, man, you over there in Mexico, you was a boss, but here you are nobody.
True.
And
That's
he
what he said.
enjoy it. Really enjoy it. Yeah.
I think again something very common in immigrants. They will always say this. This is their
Go enjoyed saying it.
yeah.
Yeah, the guys who make it don't want the next ones to pass. I mean, it's like, I'm here, but you...
Yeah.
Man, whatever there was, it was past. Leave it, and that's
And when I said, well, I need to feed my family. I need to put the food over the table.
that's true.
The good thing, and this is something that I tell everybody. When the people don't know me, and sometimes they ask me, how you make it, how you did, or what advice you can give me. I go, okay, you want some advice? Okay, I can give you that. First, start learning English. The first thing.
Yeah.
Start learning English.
Start learning, and don't be afraid to start talking. And second, any bad habits that you have,
Leave
leave it. Put it on one side. You know, because in Mexico we say something. No lazy people have a ranch.
No lazy people have a ranch.
Yeah, and that's true.
This is very true.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you know what is the lifestyle, the life in the ranch. Every rancher start his day around
Yeah.
3:30.
Exactly.
4:30 in the morning is late.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, and I start do that, and I say, man, something that helped me a little bit is because probably, and not probably, that is a fact that I have some degree in Mexico. I have a different view, a different picture, okay, and something that I learned in my years of service is observe.
That's the emotional, you mentioned about emotions, right? You came from a place of masculinity, strength, being a cop, and at a level in Mexico, and all of a sudden a very vulnerable spot, right? You're like feeling like this is where it's hard. I mean, that's, you just lose all that. And there's, all of us have ego and all that. Hey, we used to be this and now you're doing this.
Yeah,
It's hard to cope.
of course, because my formation, I grew up every time listen I was the best of the best of the best.
Yeah. Yeah, because you had to go up the ranks.
So the thing is that well, you and I share one thing in common, because I had a very successful career in back home, and I was very successful. So when I came over here, so I had to go through all this again, not like, well, financially not, but just to reset myself. Who am I? Nobody knows me. And nothing. And that's I had to,
Similar.
So I had to go through that. That same emotions. And it took me a lot of years to get over with it. Probably not still. I'm still,
Yeah.
because they started young over here. They had a successful career. They got education over here. Same with them. But I'm like, who are you? What did yeah. So yeah, that's right. So those can be very difficult times. Yeah.
Yeah. No, yeah, absolutely.
And
yeah.
I'm sure yours was were very difficult and hard region. Yeah. The way Nicho is telling his story, I think we can't cover it in one episode. He has to be a regular guest, and we know there are some.
There's a lot of stories there.
He's already said there's another time. There are a lot of layers.
And I can tell he's a man of many talents. So it's just not what he does for a living. And there must
So you know what you heard when you walked in the studio?
yeah.
He saw Sarosh's guitars. I think you guys need to do a.
Oh yeah.
We used to do a ping session.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
A little bit.
Insane. When he says a little bit, that means
But Mexican rock, Pakistani rock get together. It's
so he's the Santana, huh? Yeah.
Not really. Not really. Yeah.
So what was more difficult, putting on a badge or starting a business?
Good question, man.
That's a good question. For me, I guess start a business. Yeah, and start a business and running a business.
ruining a business.
Yeah. Because you can learn any skill.
Yeah.
We have that capacity.
Yeah.
I know the ladies say that we can walk and chew gum.
That they only do one thing at a time. Yeah.
Only your wife says that to everyone.
The real truth is any person have the skills for develop any different task and learn different skills in different moment in his life. And I learned weld, I learned fabrication, I learned use the computer, but I never had the chance to learn how to run a business.
Got it. Got it. Yeah.
I don't know if you remember.
Yeah.
I told you, hey, I can build anything you want, even a refinery. You want,
Tell me, I build it.
but I don't know how charge for doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How to do the
Yeah, the first time I met him on a project, I needed something done, and I said, okay, well, give me a budget, and that's exactly what he said. He says, I'll build it, but I don't know how to price.
I don't know how to price. He was in business at that time. Oh,
It was just business.
okay.
He was running a business.
Okay.
But you see, I still remember the way he says, I'm an artist who's a welder.
Oh,
I'm not doing this. I'm doing this because I want to solve the problem.
Got it,
Right?
got it.
So he came with that attitude of, it doesn't matter. You tell me what my art is worth, or my skill is worth, and then do that.
so his attitude is more of an artist, huh? That he knows his.
He's using that exact word.
Yeah.
He's an artist with a welding machine, with a welding gun.
Yeah, I used to be a welder. Now I'm more in the office.
Nah, yeah. That's how you started doing the business.
And
you have to be.
I said it that time, I'm an artist.
Yeah.
I'm an artist. I do this skill and I transform it in an art.
Yeah.
And I do magic.
Great.
And that's what the whole time I say, and I say a lot at work with that.
You got me, man.
So you said that running a business or starting a business is difficult than acquiring the badge. But I assume that when you thought about opening up a business, you were well settled in whatever you were doing at that time. So must be a great challenge, again. That okay, now I want to just let go everything and start again.
I say the every job, every work that you have in the army, they teach me something. Okay, you need to know your job, and your officer superior job. Okay.
Yeah.
And when you go in this, you need to know that
And the next.
and the next.
Good.
That's a really good
yeah.
way of looking at it. Yeah.
I'm not a really religious person, but I believe in something bigger than me. Okay. And I say every time, just tell me what you wanted that I learned here, or what I can teach. Because in this life, in some moment you're gonna be a student, in some moment you're gonna be a teacher. Right. And I was in my last work the last time that I be working for a company, I was a general supervisor, and I was doing estimates. I was running the project. I was running the two fabrication shops, and time to time I grab a piece of pipe and I be welding, and the oil, because the whole time I be running around the oil. I say 2011, the oil's coming down.
Yeah.
And they told me, we can still pay you what we pay you at that moment. Okay. But if you want to stay, we're going to bring you down 50%.
50%.
Okay. I don't like talking about numbers.
Right.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And I say, no, thank you. I have the necessity to work and put the food on my table. But I don't have any obligation to give my job, my talent,
That's great.
Because
Yeah.
take me some time.
That's risky, but it's brave.
Yeah.
because we stopped it and when they give me the opportunity.
Yeah.
But that was years back.
Yeah.
And I still be after that point when I start working in a offshore company. They give me a lot of education. Well, they don't give it to me. They have a school and they study. If you wanna learn, go into the school.
So Nicho, from exterior, he looks like a very cool, calm guy, but this guy has full attitude, huh? Yeah,
The burning desire.
yeah.
I want to start for myself, And I said, man, I don't care. I start doing fencing or bulgo bars or whatever. But I'm going to start by myself.
So, well, then back to like it's a very scary time for you. Like then you brought your family here, you migrated. Is there any fear that still pops up even today?
Like from your past that you feel like, hey, you know what?
No, really. What scared me? I can tell you this. The reason why I came into this country, what that scared me in that moment and made me grab my family and take it to the United States, every of those persons are buried or still in jail. That would scare me more. Okay.
Yeah.
And don't scare me because it's a different time. Maybe and not maybe. It's a lot of difference between 20-something years back.
Yeah, I see. Different world.
I'm more mature person.
Yes.
Yeah.
But one great thing about coming to the US and America again is these opportunities, the way you get it, the way you think about opening up your own business. You thought successful business or business, just thinking about opening on business and making it to something.
Yeah.
So that opportunities probably we don't get in our countries. Those that open, like a very clean or level playing field. Yeah.
Well, let me tell you this. I don't know. Like he see me regularly when I upload something in my social medias and the Thanksgiving. Somebody asked me, why you celebrate the Thanksgiving if you know are American? Well, I'm American. I'm born in this continent.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, but let me tell you this. Every immigrant, in one moment, I see it in that way. We are like those fierce pilgrims. Because those pilgrims, they embrace one adventure.
Yeah.
And coming to one country that they don't have the same name.
Yeah. Yes.
And this gives some grace. This they say thank you for don't be died in this cold and this land and I have an opportunity. Everybody be in that situation.
Yeah.
It don't matter that was 300, 500, 600 years ago.
Sure.
Or
Yes. 6 years ago.
6 years ago.
Oh, 6 years.
So we were talking about the opportunities we get over here in the USA. So it's not the same we get wherever we are from. So like if you want to have you have that mindset of doing something, you can do it. Because back home or wherever you are from, there can be like obstacles or barriers.
Yeah.
But the wise thing Nicho said was that the immigrants are like the pilgrims.
There you go.
Right?
Oh, yeah.
So they left wherever they came from, took a chance of taking this trip, forgot about where they came from or what they left, and started all over again, right? And as you mentioned, you don't have an option to fail, because if you fail, you're not going to survive.
You're not gonna survive.
So I think that's kind of
That's the wise moment.
the wise moment, and I think what brings that fire to those immigrants.
Yeah.
They cannot fail. They've left something very important, and they have to forge a new life.
Yeah. But another thing which came out of this podcast today is that all immigrants are not wise. The guest is so wise,
The wisest. The wisest. Yeah, that's true.
Otherwise, so now it's defined wise and otherwise.
Now it's defined.
So it just means that the guest, well, we are getting good guests now.
Yes.
It's great to have Nicho as our first guest.
He's a bar really high.
Yeah, exactly. And the conversation is not going to end over here.
No.
It will continue. We're a little time barred, but I'm sure you'll be one of our regular persons coming in and contributing to the great stories and the great knowledge you have, and your experiences.
So Nicho, any message you wanna give to? So for suppose 20 years rewind, like what would you give a message to the 20-year younger self?
Never quit.
Never quit. Yeah.
Never quit.
True.
I can tell you this. The last and I said, I was very young, a tall guy. He was make me bully. Okay. One day I say, is it? And the first the classroom we fight. But when I say fight, He put me on the floor. Okay. I'll be honest with you. We jump to another classroom and we fight again. Okay.
Don't quit.
I say, maybe this time I gonna win the fight. No, it don't happen that time. We jump to the showers and we fight again, and he put me on the floor again. Well, in that day he kicked my ass around 7 times. Okay.
7 times.
7 times.
Yeah.
I never quit.
Live for another fight.
I jumped to another fight in the dorms, and he says, I'm done with you. I don't want to fight more with you.
Yeah, but you never give up.
But I never give up.
Ah, interesting. Okay.
I never give up.
Okay.
I never quit.
Yeah.
And I said, man, at the end,
You won.
I won.
You won. Yeah.
Yeah. And we still be friends.
Great.
That's a great story.
Wow. Never quit.
Okay.
Never quit.
Yeah.
You're gonna fall 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever times. Always stand up and continue.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Great.
Sorry.
So I hope.
Well, you can't say anything after that.
Exactly.
This is
Is that? Yeah. So never quit. And I hope you like this episode. Please do comment and Imran.
And you know what? If you want to be on the show, please put your name in the comment. We will contact you. We would love to have you on the show, and we'd love to hear from you.
Good.
Thank you.
Sure. Thanks. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.